I went a little overboard yesterday getting all of Shelby Ann's drugstore makeup recommendations. Speed round of what I got at Ulta: Maybelline Grippy Primer, Maybelline Superstay, L'Oreal Infallible Powders. I got the pink and my skin tone one. L'Oreal Infallible Concealer, L'Oreal Infallible Blush, L'Oreal Infallible Blush and Bronzer, L'Oreal Brow Gel, Morphe Brow Pencil, and the Milani Make It Last setting spray. And then I went to Miss A. I got a pawpaw sponge and a triangle poof. Shelby Ann always emphasizes the importance of skin prep, so I'm starting with the Thayer's Milky Toner. She loves this stuff, so hopefully this works. I bought this a long time ago, and I just never tried it, clearly. Apparently this is a dupe for the Rhode Glazing Milk, which I do have that, and I do love that stuff, so if it is, it's a whole lot cheaper for a whole lot more, which that is good. Starting off with a Maybelline Grippy Primer. I feel like everyone on TikTok uses this. Ooh, I don't know how these TikTok influencers do it. My skin feels very ready for foundation, so I'm kind of excited. For foundation, she recommends the Maybelline Superstay. They only have shade 118 in store, and I don't think this is gonna match, but I'm gonna do my best. I say that, but like, it might actually match. Now, she recommends to just like load up on foundation. She always applies it with a brush and then goes in with a pawpaw sponge. I'm assuming that's to keep as much pigment as possible, because I feel like the sponge would soak up product. Okay, I was bitching about the color match, and it's pretty spot on. All right, I'm sorry I moved you guys, but the lighting was bad, so hopefully this is better. I will say the pawpaw sponge is much softer than a beauty blender. I've used a beauty blender before and the Real Technique sponges, so this is like definitely soaking up product though, for sure. I'd say it's like medium to full coverage. I feel like I can build it, but I kind of like a medium coverage, so we'll stop there. All right, I'm gonna do my brows next. She uses the L'Oreal Brow Lamination and the Morphe Brow Pencil. I've been using the Rare Beauty Brow Gel, and it's good. But she's expensive, you know? And if this one works just as good, ooh, I like her. She's a yes. Filling her brows, she uses the Morphe Brow Pencil, Nano Brow Pencil, and I'm in the shade Cold Brew, I think. Ooh, she's tiny. Okay, I do like the brow pencil. It's very small, which is nice. She does use the Milani Cream Bronzer. I've tried that before, and it's good. I just don't have it anymore. I didn't want to buy another one because I know it's good. But I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the L'Oreal Lumi Liquid Blush. My sister just commented on my TikTok of me shopping for all of this stuff and said that this stuff is really pigmented, so to be careful, which is good to know. Okay, she is pigmented. My sister was not wrong, but she's very pretty. I like her. She's also easy to blend out, which I feel like sometimes liquid blushes like are kind of not user-friendly. Moving on to concealer, she uses the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Full Wear. I'm using the shade 355 Vanilla. That's the one thing that's kind of bad about drugstore makeup, is you can't really test it out, the shade, in store, and so you kind of have to like guess. I do love this sponge though, I will say. It's like $1.50 too, so. I do feel like I am in desperate need of powder though. So, she uses the L'Oreal Infallible Blur Perfection powder. I got the pink one and the translucent one. I'm gonna use the pink one underneath my eyes and then the translucent on the rest of my face. I feel like the pink one is to brighten. No? There's so many viral pink powders online, I feel like. The Huda Beauty one being one of them, and like the, I don't know, is it Say? This one I feel like it was like 10 bucks. So if this one works, then can save some money. Oh, I forgot my little puff. I have the hardest time. I have really, really dry skin, and so I end up getting really bad creases. I'm gonna use the translucent everywhere else. That might have been a bit too much powder. I might have been a little powder happy right there. Okay, I'm already noticing some dryness in the corner of my nose. That could have been like a prep issue because like I said, I have really, really dry skin. So that could be my fault. I do fear I put too much powder on because I feel like it's very cakey. So I'm going to use the setting spray and hopefully give some life back to me. Smells incredible. On camera it looks okay, but if I get close up, you can see some like cakiness in there, which like, I think that was my fault. I think I need to use less powder next time. We're going to move on to blush and bronzer. We're going to add more powder. Fuck it. We're using the L'Oreal Infallible Bronzer. This is in the shade 260 Golden Sun, and then the blush is in the shade Confident Pink. Just a heads up, there's significant kickback on these. I'm used to my Patrick Ta one that has like 0 kickback. It's not a problem, it's just a heads up. The blush doesn't have as much kickback. Oh wow, it's a nice little mirror in there. Okay, this I don't know if it's the layering of the products or if I did something wrong, but do you see that? It's only really like around here, so like I don't really know how I screwed that up. Like, it's really not doing it anywhere else, just around my mouth. So, I'm gonna finish my makeup and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna try to fix this. I don't know what I did, but maybe we'll reconsult a tutorial. Maybe I did something wrong. You would not believe what I just did. I just took off all my makeup and redid everything. I discovered a few things that I did wrong the first time, and it does look a little bit better. However, I will say, I don't think these are for me. I put less of this on. There was too much product there and it was like clinging to my dry skin. I used less foundation as well. I did some extra prep work. So Shelby Ann uses these. I like exfoliated the out of right there. I do think that helped some. I also put less powder on. Also, I think for dry skin, I can't figure this out. I didn't enjoy this, so I think using just like a brush, for me at least, looks a little bit better. There were some products that were really, really good. So this brow pencil, I love her. She's good. The Milani setting spray, incredible. The Maybelline Grippy Primer, also incredible. I enjoyed both L'Oreal blushes, and I enjoyed the L'Oreal powder that's pink, not the translucent one. I mean, the translucent one's not bad, but I feel like I have powders in my collection that I can use as opposed to that. The bronzer from L'Oreal, I think if I got a different shade, it would look a little bit better. It looks a little orange on me. I think there's probably a more cool tone shade that I could get. It just looks like orange. So the Paw Paw sponge is a must get. You do need this. I love this thing. It's $1.50. It looks better than the first time I did it, I think. But let me know what you think.